Hey guys, this is Pram bringing you the top 32 of the Philadelphia Regionals. We have a pretty star-studded matchup right here. We have on our left Erik Nance, who is a runner-up at the 2010 National Championships. And we have the 2008 National Champion, Gino Lombardi, on our right. Gino is running Terrakions and Stunfisk and Roserade, as we saw in a previous round, and Erik looks like to be playing Hydreigon, so this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. I think Gino might have the advantage just because he can just go, hey, your Darkrais aren't really going to do much, I'm just going to take the mound with my Terrakion and be good to go. So we do see Gino going first. He looks like he's going to get that Roselia and start setting up his options that way, and he has a turn 1 energy attached right away, so that's pretty good. The real big weakness to Gino's deck is the Hammer Time deck, and since he's up against Hydreigon, he knows his energies are going to stick and they're going to be like good to go, so he should be feeling pretty comfortable in this matchup. I'm sure it's a matchup he's tested quite a bit, as Hydreigon and Electric were the two big decks to prepare against. So we do see a Juniper after he plays on the Roselia, and let's see how this goes from here for Gino. His hand looks pretty decent, but I believe I confirmed no Eviolites from the previous video we did with him, and so yep, he's just gonna pass, and now it's Erik's turn. Erik has a couple interesting decisions here, but he starts off with a random receiver. Always a good choice. You don't want to you generally want to do random receiver first, because you don't want to dig yourself into a hole with a play and then you random receiver and then, oh look, it's a supporter that totally changes everything you would have done. So you kind of want to know what supporter you're going to be using first. It's also good for Erik's deck to get the random receiver in the discard pile, just so he can junk hunt it back with Sableye later. So he does have a blend energy, a couple of basic darks, and Eviolite. I think he just attaches the blend over. He even puts an Eviolite down on the Dino, which is kind of weird. That Dino is weak to fighting, so no matter what, that Terrakion is gonna one-shot his Dino. So I kind of wonder on the thought process behind that, because that Eviolite would be pretty huge later on against or on Darkrai against that deck. Erik's real chance for this matchup is to go Shaman EX later towards around the end of the matchup, even mid game, because Terrakion is weak to grass. So that will be a very good chance for him to just kind of run away with the game with this deck. His hand is actually just he has a catcher. He has to do this, or else he just kind of loses if Gino had energy. However, if Gino has energy and a switch, the game is still over. So it's gonna come down to Gino's turn. He headbutts here, and there's the switch, and there's an energy, and Gino takes game 1 in a pretty easy fashion. So that's gonna pretty dominating, but we'll see how the rest of the series turns out.